Antilles. His Highness the Crown Prince Ozekairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal.
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later.
The way to the World Tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so.
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then he will kill the architect.
Fucking terrorists and shit.
Now, it seems Morardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offence.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group.
That's what they do then.
How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozekairis, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenos Tantal.
Can confirm ex-Chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks, and in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malus, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, I mean, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
Zeke's voice actor fucking killed this character. Like, in a good way.
6 o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
No, he's just broken emotionally.
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself,
The horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. The time may have come to lift that restriction.
Why don't we just kill him? Because then Malos goes back to being a core. Easy.
I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
Oh, you just don't need drivers? Okay. Did they just get stronger if they have a driver? Is that why she needed one in the first place? Or how... Is that all explained later? Probably is. They needed to get awakened. Okay, that's explained later? Okay. Morning, folks. You're looking for a better... looking a bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Fan's state funeral. Oh, right, Fan died. Fan's state funeral is to be held today, isn't it? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening in Sior's Plaza, right outside the sanctum. You'll be going, right, chum? Yeah, it'd be wrong for me not to. Sior's Plaza very not far away. Time to go, quick. Master Pawn's so bossy sometimes. You want to be spoiled? Well, it's not that I was asking to be spoiled. It was more so I just didn't know if, that was something that was ever explained already, and I just forgot about it. So, you know. We do a crap ton of sleeping in Endel. We really do.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you to be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh.
He's 15.
It's weird, though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
And then it showed that guy. Was it him? Is that the villain? I mean, we know some bullshit's going on with the whole situation because we saw Malice and shit him earlier. So, I don't know. Crichton already played Xenoblade Chronicles? Yeah. But this is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You know? The second one. That was quite the grand funeral ceremony. It spoke volumes as to just how much Fan was loved by her people. The goddess of Indol won't be an easy position to replace. Hey, Rex, what are you gonna do from here on out? Probably just bitch and shit. Master Rex, there you are. Praetor Malthus wishes to speak with you. He is waiting in the audience chamber. That's perfect timing then. Maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree? I am afraid I cannot say. Well, there is only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves on over to that audience chamber then. Is this where evil shit happens now?
We're done.
Florin's back, guys! Fuck yeah.
It was a job and a
Someone
half.
asked what the combat like is in this game. It has, I would say Xenoblade Chronicles is probably a pretty unique combat system.
I won't lie. I like being
It's kind of hard to say exactly
I've still got
what
a
it's
ways
like
to
if you haven't
go.
played it. MMO-like? Yeah, it actually kind of is MMO-like, isn't it? Unique? Well, it's not like, you know, turn-based, like, no, it's not turn-based. I don't know. It's MMO combat, yeah. That is pretty much it, isn't it? Huh. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds about right. Didn't even think about that. It's like MMO combat with combos. Yeah. It's all about combos and shit. Speaking of combos,
You're sending me off?
this is gonna sound like super dumb, and probably only like maybe one person in chat would want to do that. But could someone give me a list of the combos that I could make with the dudes that I have right now? Because I just realized I can't do this. Holy shit. Actually, wait, I can't do this. Probably. No, I can't do this right now, actually. Rip. Just because I don't fucking know. Where's the spreadsheet? Yeah. It's probably, like, you know, spreadsheets and shit. In fact, I've been linked them before. But, like, just like a condensed one for the things that only would pertain to me right now. If you could do that, if you got nothing else to do right now,
I'll support you in every way.
that would be great. I would support you in every way.
Watch your mouth.
You! I hope you'll pray for my
I'm
safe
not even
return.
gonna bother with the rest of the guys.
We are the
Press
shadow
personal
puppets,
spreadsheet. Exactly.
And I am the boss.
Exactly.
Don't forget me while I'm gone. You hear?
Here, if
Just
it helps,
remember to have fun.
I can even show you what we're using right now. I can't because I don't have all the characters with me right now. Fuck. Never mind. Repost? What is this? Oh, that's fucking helpful. Thank you. That's actually very condensed. I thought it was gonna be a long, huge shit. Huge shit. Oh my god. I'm such a... I swear too much. It's really annoying. Blah. Or like this version? What's this version? Oh god. I feel like that version you just linked, Reg, is probably pretty good, but it feels so busy to look at. I like this version I'm looking at right here. Bam. This one right here. This one seems pretty clean. I like that. What is this one? This one doesn't seem bad. I think. No, I'm confused about that one. Alright, you know what? I think... Third element.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I guess I should just keep this circle one open. I'll try to I'll get used to this circle one. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'll even bookmark this shit, man. Bookmarking a fucking thing to play a video game. Wow. Thanks, God Eater, by the way. Also, Sad Eva, by the way. Thank you. Should I post more links? I'm sorry. I have links disabled for non-mods right now. I forgot the game was not even on for the whole time too. Purely just because otherwise spam bots and shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wouldn't imagine a sub would put bad shit. I'd hope. I kind of want to go grab this quest. No. Plot. We're already over leveled as it is anyway. Let's just go. This will be fine. I could probably fast travel there. No, I can't. Never mind. Plot Cray, can you do this? Yes. We're going to not do the shit where we get distracted. We're gonna focus on the main story. We have done so much not main story shit. Main story time. Oh, by the way, also, in regards to the combat, by the way, it's MMO combat, but it's also pretty much that feeling you get when you're outside and then you go into a cafeteria building and it's high time for lunch and it's a high school. So everyone's just talking and it's very loud and it's hectic and you don't know what's going on. So it's very loud. If that helps. Also some elementary school? No, it's high school because some of them have different accents and they like, you know how like a lot of high school people, some of them like to be, unique, so they put on a fake accent to impress their friends, like the random girl from Vermont that sounds like she's from like, Wales, just because it makes her special. It's the high school cafeteria. Like Cry, yes, like young me. Is Cry still dating Shane? Oh, you.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really.
No.
What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with a crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
Shane, I know I heard you were a bicycle, but I didn't know you're proper dating a dude already.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
Well, yeah. That's the main reason why we couldn't get there.
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So that thing is Mithra's. Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
Okay, so that guy has to be like, he's got to be evil in some way. We saw the shit with Malice, like the first fucking thing we saw with him anyway, right? So there's got to be some shit that's gonna go down, right? But right now, it's just no shit. It's just, we're waiting for the shit to happen. Like, he's totally gonna, like, do some crazy shit, and Rex is gonna be like, but why? And he's gonna be like, rah, rah. You never saw this coming. And everyone's gonna be surprised. There's some, like, I don't know, some shit's gonna happen. There has to be. So, Zeke, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal, right? Sure am. But let's head back to our chambers before we talk about it, because that's just what we do when we're here. We hang out at the hotel. Literally my life. When I go somewhere to go do a cool event or something, end up having most of my time spent at the hotel anyway. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Back to our room, got it. Okay. Don't cry, the church is never evil in JRPGs. You. Alright, so I know I can get there from fast travel faster. Or, I'm sorry, skip travel. But I just want to take a nice chill walk for now, you know? We're chilling. Zeke is the main character? He is now. Also, what is this fucking character? I don't fully know what you are. You have a tail? I didn't even see that until just now. I'm trying to get you to stop moving so I can get a zoom in on you. What are you? She's just an actual lady with lightning bulb shoulders and a hat and a tail, I guess. Weird. She's just light bulb stuff. She's a cute. Yeah, she's a cutie. She's not so bad. And she also dabs, does she? She does a lot of weird poses and shit, so I'd assume dabbing is probably one of them. Like they mimic each other, totally shipped. Oh yeah, these two are like bread and butter. You know, they're made for each other. They're fine. I think that was actually mentioned, by the way. When a blade or whatever is awakened by a driver, it's like their personality or something gets slightly affected by the driver or something like that, right? I think that's what they said with in regards to the Malos situation. So yeah, she totally. Wait, did she just dab? I wasn't paying attention. Well, I mean, I guess it's not a huge. She squats like Zack. And she does that. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just wait. I'll just wait for it. Fuck it. Kind of want to see it now. I mean, I know you guys have seen it, but it's just one of those moments where you just want to get in on it, you know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing over there? I might have to move and stop again. That was a sick dab. Holy shit. Fire dab. We've prepared your rooms again. Why are you always here? I presume you'll be wanting to take your leave soon for the love of God? Please make sure you're well rested before you set out once more. Yes.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell Ledyard? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
We've already traveled with him before.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
He has the highest luck
Zeke,
of all of them.
You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna, who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
How old was Nia again?
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times.